Hey, how's it going? This is Kevin with Volvo Cars of Tucson. I'm going to show you guys I'm at least going to hopefully show you guys how to set up your Homelink if your Volvo is equipped with it. This video should carry over with the legacy models as well as the new SPA and CMA platforms. Your Homelink is just going to be dependent, its location on whatever car you have, such as mine. Let me figure out how to flip this camera over. So I'm going to basically try and show you guys just this video blog style. Homelink is going to look something like this. A little set of numbers, a little house logo on it, and it's either going to be located on your sun visor, and on the SPA and CMA platforms, they're actually going to be located right on the, can't see if you guys see that, located right at the base of your rear view mirror. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead. I'm going to kind of run through the directions so it kind of hopefully makes sense. And then from there, we're just going to go through it and hopefully it'll synchronize and be set. You guys will know how to do this. So you can get this right off of the Homelink website. You just have to know what kind of, they're kind of the same as far as how you go through it. But when you go through it, I always pick whatever garage door opener there is, just in case there's some kind of difference. But otherwise, so what you're going to do for the first time training, you're going to press and hold the two outer Homelink buttons, releasing only when the indicator light begins to flash for 20 seconds. You do not need to do this step when the training other Homelink buttons. So what that means is you're going to press and hold these two outer ones to get it into programming mode. Next, what you're going to do is position the handheld transmitter 1 to 3 inches away from the Homelink buttons and make sure that the Homelink indicator light is in view. The little transmitter is something that looks like this that people usually will put on their sun visor, like so. You're going to press and hold both the desired button and the transmitter button, and you're not going to release until the lights begin to flash slowly and then rapidly. When the light begins to flash rapidly, both buttons may be released. This indicates that your Homelink is set up. And these buttons are referring to the light on the Homelink. There's usually a little LED light inside of there, if you can see that. A lot of garage doors will only need those first few buttons, or first few steps. Otherwise, if you have a rolling type of garage door opener and you have a transmitter button or a test button on the back side of that motor, it will require additional steps. And it's a little bit time sensitive, so if you have a second person to help you, that would be great. Otherwise, you may or may not need a ladder to do it yourself. So again, you're gonna do step 3. When the light begins to flash rapidly, both buttons may be released. The flashing indicates successful training. Press and hold the train button and observe the light. If the light is solid and continuous, training is complete and you're basically done. However, if the light is blinking rapidly for a couple of seconds and then turns solid, proceed with the following. At the receiver motor head unit, that's going to be the big motor in the middle of the garage on the ceiling, locate the learn or smart or test button, whatever it says. It's usually on the back. It has an antenna sticking out of the back of it. I don't believe mine has it, but I will, as soon as I go through this, I'll show you guys where you might find it. Of course, if you can't find it, you can always Google it or reference your manual if you have it. You're going to press and release the learn or smart button, whatever it says. Once it's pressed, you have about 30 seconds in which to do step 7. You're going to go back to the car quickly and firmly. You're going to press and hold the button you're trying to train for 2 seconds and then release. And you're going to repeat this sequence up to 3 times. And then once it's set up, the same thing will happen. Right back here with steps 3 and 4. Okay, so we're going to put it in the training mode. Wait for that indicator light to start flashing, like so. Then you're going to take the transmitter and hold it about 1 to 3 inches away. Press and hold both buttons that you're trying to sync. So I'm going to press number 1 and the button to open the garage door. And I'm going to hold it until the lights flash rapidly, and then, what does it say? Slowly and then rapidly, and then you can release. So let's put this down and hopefully you guys can see what's going on. So it's flashing slowly. Now it's flashing quickly. As you can see here, flashes slowly and then rapidly, and when it flashes rapidly, you can release both buttons. Rapid flashing indicates successful training. Okay. Now to check in and make sure, press and hold the train button and observe the indicator light. If the indicator light is solid and continuous, you're done. So let's see if that works. Press and hold, and it's flashing. And there it goes, it went solid. So alright, so mine does actually have one of those test buttons. Right here. Press and hold it. Okay, and that's flashing. Come back to the car. And you're going to do this up to 3 times. Okay, and it should be good now. Once this closes, we'll give it a try. So basically you're gonna, if you have one of those motors that has a button inside of it, I actually had to take the front plate off to get to it. Sometimes they're mounted on the back, which makes it a little bit easier. You're gonna press and hold that button until the light begins to blink slowly. And once it does, you have about 30 seconds to perform that step I just did. Whatever button you're trying to program, you will press and hold it until the light flashes and goes solid. When it goes solid, you release it, press it again, and you do that up to 3 times until it works. And if it doesn't register, you have to go through each step again. Start from the very beginning, I recommend. Clear out the whole entire Homelink, press and hold it on the sides, and go through steps 1 through whatever you need to again. So let's press it. And it worked. So I know this video is going to be a little bit messy, and this was kind of giving me issues. I've done this a handful of times before for other customers, like I said, but each time it's just slightly different. There's just some small nuances, I guess, but hopefully this video makes sense for you guys. It's pretty straightforward once you actually go through the steps and put it into practice. Again, if you have any questions or comments or anything, leave them below. I'll try to answer as many as I can for you. And I hope you guys like this. Like and subscribe for more videos.